Hello, everyone. We passed 1 trillion. However, we're going to talk about Litecoin and Cardano in this segment. And they've actually taken preliminary steps towards a bridge with Litecoin. And furthermore, at the end, it's not only with Litecoin that Cardano is discussing this, they're also looking at a bridge with IOTA as well. So we will actually discuss that. This is from AMB Crypto. So basically, Cardano's and Litecoin, we know they've been working on a joint project that's going to bridge Cardano with Litecoin, allow Litecoin to use, I guess, Cardano smart contracts, maybe allow Cardano to take advantage of some of the privacy features. So they've been working and developing and expanding its ecosystem for a long time now, with the community focusing on bridging gaps between the market's altcoins. In fact, the Cardano and Litecoin foundations have for long been rumored to be discussing probable cross-chain collaboration. That's obviously been true. According to a recent update by Cardano's Charles Hutchinson, preliminary conversations between the two have now begun. So I guess it's just been rumored and kind of like discussed, but now like real conversation about this has actually begun, which is very good. Hutchinson informed the community about the presentation he made for Litecoin creator Charlie Lee and David Schwartz. And this is not the Schwartz from Ripple. Project director at the Litecoin Foundation, Cardano co-founder, noted he believes there's a process where an LIP is being written. Litecoin is a very slow evolving cryptocurrency. It was one of the big legacy coins. They move quicker than Bitcoin, but certainly slower than, I would say, a third generation cryptocurrency. He's obviously speaking of Cardano there. As part of the charm, Litecoin is resilient to change. So big things like interoperability or other things, they take a lot of time to ratify. That's true. I think he also forgot to mention the fact that Litecoin has one, maybe like a part-time developer. So they're not exactly great on the manpower front. So that probably is part of the reason it's taking a while as well. Thus, the interoperability factor between Cardano and Litecoin may jump through a lot of hoops. I suppose Cardano could actually make use of Litecoin's liquidity because Litecoin has a way more liquidity than Cardano does. And ADA actually might follow LTC in flipping XRP eventually. During the last update, Dionysius Zindros, a blockchain researcher at the University of Athens, had noted that a bridge between Cardano and Litecoin can be built by implementing a velvet fork, and we've actually talked about velvet fork, to Litecoin, so that blockchain can adopt NPIO POWs, non-interactive proof of work. They're popular in crypto circles, but velvet forks are yet to gain prominence. Now, the thing is, I think this will be like optional, and the non-fork version of Litecoin will actually be compatible with the rest of Litecoin. So it's kind of optional, I think. The benefits of NPIO POWs are that they don't require a lot to get and do not require dramatic changes to the consensus or validation, as per Hutchinson. Since the security remains intact with NIPO POWs, the protocol has become popular in the cryptoverse. This is the reason why it can be used for bridging two ecosystems. Should be noted, however, that Cardano Litecoin is not the only bridge being looked at. So, like I said, IOTA co-founder Dominic Schneider was asked by community members about the possibility of forming a bridge between IOTA and Cardano. And this is very good for Cardano. I think like the more bridges they form with other blockchains, the more business they'll eventually have, because things being interoperable means like more people can actually come and join their ecosystem. In response, Schneider said that he would contact Hutchinson. So Litecoin might actually only be a trial run, and Cardano could eventually be interoperable with like most major blockchains, including IOTA. Interestingly, Cardano is already working on building a bridge with Ethereum through a new KEVM. I mean, that one's pretty much necessary because they want to steal Ethereum's business. Any project will want a bridge to Ethereum so they can steal part of Ethereum's business. One which would open up Cardano to ETH devs. That was like the first thing they actually released. The playground of that is already released. So that one's very, very obvious. It looks like Cardano is not only building new bridges, but also mending old ones as part of its expanding ecosystem. But the big news this is they've actually started talking with Litecoin about possibilities in building bridges between Cardano and Litecoin. And the IOTA thing was fairly new. So happy 1 trillion, and I'll see you in the next episode.